we were in your car, right? And then I said, "Oh, it's hot," you know.
Fucking shit, yes. Okay, I gotta tell the story.
I think that communication, because as you grow older as a person, you also grow, you learning, and you want to learn with your partner.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, there's things that you're changing as a person, so you gotta communicate with your partner. I think I always tell you, like, example, like right now, as I'm going out and breastfeeding, as you can tell, my boobies are getting filled up with milk.
Hold on, let's cross the term. TOS, okay, terms of service.
TMI. So, like, I was feeling, so I had postpartum depression with my first daughter, okay? This was 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I wasn't feeling good. It was really hard because it was my first child. I didn't know what to expect. I was crying. I went into the closet, and I just thought it was a nightmare because I didn't know what was going on. I was all these changes, I was, waking up every 2 hours, and it was like too much for me. So the whole adjustment was just going crazy. Actually, I just heard my what? She just went boom.
I don't know if you heard the
That was my baby. She's right here. But anyways, you have to communicate how you feel. Like, I tell them just the way it is. You should never hide anything, even if it sounds like you're gonna hurt the person. You have to let them know.
Yeah, just come out with the truth. It's better on there. You end if you're gonna end. Yeah, exactly. See, if you're gonna end on good terms, if you're gonna end, period, it's better to end on good terms than to have all this hate filled up just because you weren't honest with each other.
Right.
It's about reminding yourselves how you felt when you first started dating, when you first were going out, and the effort you put up. I mean, even though with this COVID thing and my wife being pregnant, there was a few times where I tried to say, hey, let's have a date night in the backyard, or let's just try to have a moment, just you and me.
And we call our family, like, can you take care of Layla, our first daughter, and then I was pregnant. So you have to connect, because or else you would be disconnected.
Well, yeah.
And I would tell him, like, hey, I need you to touch me. Am I not pretty? I feel pretty, and you're not. So you have to. I would tell you, like, well, this is how I feel. Can you please make me feel?
And I feel that is the reason why I felt so in sync with you, and have always felt so in sync with you, is that there is no bullshit to fend with you. I don't need a. Sometimes I have to find the hidden meeting with your things that you want, but for the most part. One of the
things I learned as we were going out and we lived together is that I would give him hints, but no. Man, okay, as a female, I gotta think as a man. I have 3 brothers. I have no sisters, okay? In order for you to communicate and click with the man, you gotta be honest and straightforward.
Yeah. So, we're in the car, and I'm cool, right? I'm like, I just have my dress shirt on, and we're driving. I have the window. Did I even have the windows down a little bit? I had the windows down a little bit. It was really hot. It was during the summer. Yeah. So we're driving. We're going through downtown LA. We just showed a property. We were about to go to another property. She tells me, man, it's hot. I'm like, yeah, it's hot.
I was thinking he's gonna do something about it.
And then
right?
she's like, not even like 3 minutes later, like maybe 2 minutes, like a minute, not even a minute. She's like, oh, it's really hot. Yeah, I know, it's this weather. It's crazy, right? And then she goes,
fuck, he's not getting the hint.
And he's not getting hit. And she's like, it is really hot in here. I'm like, oh, did you want the AC?
So from then, I got so mad. I was like, didn't you get my hint? And he's like, no. Next time, can you just tell me, turn on the fucking heat? AC.
Yeah, exactly. Be direct. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, why am I telling you had the birth? You fucking dropped the baby out of you.
I don't think I want to even remember that.
You don't want to remember it? All right, so the wife Lina wanted to take forever. She wanted to wait till the last second. She wanted to literally wait until...
Well, the reason why I wanted to wait until the last minute was because prior to that, told us that it was not time and they were going to send us back. So I didn't want to go back because remember, we're going through this COVID thing and coronavirus, and they're very strict because you don't want, if you are, or if you have a virus, you don't want it to be a spread. So they're very strict at the hospital. So we went once and they sent us home, and they told us, make sure that you're really like in pain. Like if you try to walk and you can't walk, that's the time when you need to go to the hospital. So when I went to the restroom, because it was like the contractions were
really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got to the point where you couldn't even walk, and at that point, that's when you said.
Yeah, because you're like, you're checking the application. There's an application, by the way.
So I'm checking on the app, and the app says, okay, your contractions are so close, you should be going to the hospital now. And mind you, that when I told her that, like, she said, let's wait. And then it told me again, like 30 minutes later, when it said, you should be on your way to the hospital by now.
But see, that's when I felt like I needed a poop, and I went to the restroom, and I couldn't walk. I said, let's go right now.
So then the worst part is that we're in the hospital, and the anesthesiologist, I almost killed the anesthesiologist, because they're going to give you an IV to make sure that you have fluids and running through you, but for some reason,
right,
the idiots could not find her freaking veins. Actually, they could find your veins. They just couldn't. Yeah. They couldn't. They couldn't put it right. So then it kept poking her, and they had to keep doing it over and over again. And then finally, anesthesiologist came out, and he fucked up twice.
Yeah.
Finally, they put us in the delivery room, and they're like, "Okay, give her the epidural, please. Just give it to her, because she's in pain. Tell me to give it to her." And the same fucker fucks up on your back twice, almost 3 times, where they have to call another doctor, and they're like, yeah, let's have this doctor. And then that doctor had to tell me, hey, I need you to sit down. Because I don't feel safe about you the way you're looking at me right now. And even though I had a mask on, I was definitely giving them the look. I was about to go over there and beat the shit out of them. Because the guy poked you in the back twice. Yeah. And you're not supposed to feel it.
Oh, I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm just praying. I was so tired. I said, just please God, I hope I don't get paralyzed, because if I'm, if he does, I'm gonna sue his ass. And I'm glad that they called the doctor right away.
Well, yeah, I mean,
they messed up my.
And what's funny is that as he was
walking
out, I told him, I looked at him, I was like, "Thank you, doctor, for doing the job right." And he's like, he kind of like gave me the nod. He's like, "Yeah,